change is in going from what was always known as a wooden leg for a prosthesis to much more up-to-date materials. Many times they're due to accidents, systemic problems with circulation, the different levels of amputation from top to bottom. Someone can lose part of their foot. We call that a partial foot prosthesis. Someone can lose their lower leg. That's called a transtibial. The main bone in your lower body is your tibia, so that's a transtibial amputation. Next is a transfemoral. Your femur is your thigh bone. So a transfemoral would be through the thigh. In general, a prosthesis needs to be changed every 5 years. That would include the type of foot, okay? The connection from the foot to the shin section would connect to the socket of the prosthesis, okay? And this is a below the knee prosthesis where the person's knee would sit right in here.
I'm just here today for an adjustment to my prosthetic. I'm informed that the leg can either shrink or it can get larger. In my case, it seems to have shrunken some degree, so they're going to make an adjustment to my prosthetic.
When we do adjustments like this, usually within the first year they need quite a few adjustments because their bodies are changing, their muscles are getting stronger.
People will gain weight, lose weight. Most of the time we see people who wear prostheses who have several medical issues, and that can greatly affect somebody's body weight. If they're sick for long periods of time, they tend to lose weight. If they're, once they begin eating normally again, they gain the weight back. So in a lot of cases, there's a fluctuation. Many of the materials that we're using are lasting a lot longer, much more up to date. We now use stainless steel, titanium, carbon fiber, and aluminum, which make up the greater majority and also significantly reduce the weight of the prosthesis. The only real need to change is when the device is out of warranty and they need something new. Sometimes we need to replace it because there's been a big increase in the person's activity level. Someone who initially might only be able to walk in the house, they get accustomed to wearing a prosthesis and become accustomed to regaining their balance and learning to walk again. They then can get out into the community. That might require a different foot and attachment system, which would make them walk a little bit more efficiently and allow them to get back into the community. There are now silicone liners. They serve as protection to the skin. They serve as a suspension mechanism, is how the prosthesis holds on. It's an interface, an improvement over the 1950s and 60s and 70s technology. Number one, is very durable. It does need to be changed on a yearly basis, just for hygienic reasons, but typically the durability of the silicone is a very big improvement. So what I'm doing now is I take measurements at every inch in length to get an accurate picture of the leg, and then that gives me a comparison to see how the leg is changing in size.
In September of 2017, I had a disease called the PAD, pulmonary artery disease, which was causing blood clots and blood blockage in my left leg primarily, which was causing me a lot of pain and difficulties. And so the doctors and I came to the conclusion that it would be better to amputate. There's really nothing else that could be done in regards to saving the leg. So on September the 20th, 2017, I went into the operating room and my left leg above the knee was amputated.
The best part is definitely seeing someone after they've gotten their amputation and a month later they come walking into your office. They were in a wheelchair. I mean, it's changing lives.
It is no longer a question about your leg. It's now about your life.